Do grades define who we are? Do grades really matter? People say grades define you and your future. Good day everyone, I am Marian Grospe Medina, teacher in the making at Malasiki Agno Valley College. To start, let me tell you a story. While browsing through my Facebook, I came across on a lot of posts saying, grades doesn't define you. Grades are just numbers. Grades would define your future. And I think maybe all of you see those kind of posts, especially students. As I've read the caption of the different posts explaining the reason why they think that way, a lot of thoughts came into my mind. I contemplate and I reflect for a while and ask the question to myself, does grade can really measure what we have learned? Growing up as a student, we've taught that if you get a 90 and you are indeed smart. And if you get 75 or below grades, you can consider yourself as a dumb student. This has repeatedly caused distress in children who were intelligent but were labeled as dumb by the educational system. On the contrary, students who receive higher grades are not always the smartest. In my own experience, way back when I was in high school, personally speaking, grades were basically a number who was a value. Whenever I get the high grades, I feel very fulfilled because I feel like my sleepless nights on studying was paid off. However, when I get a low grade, a part of me feels bad. But when my friends also got low grades, yeah, Lord is fair. Just kidding. Like who didn't feel bad having a low grade, right? It seems like the best that I put was not enough. Not until I became college student. College is very different from primary and secondary schools. It's just like a war. You need to be a soldier of your own dream. Moving on, grade shouldn't be a standard if we can be successful or not in the future. As Bill Gates once said, I fail in some subjects and exams, but my friend passed in all. Now, he is an engineer in Microsoft and I am the owner of Microsoft. Indeed, grades cannot measure or determine how your life would be in the future. People perceptions about what our grades really mean may vary. For some, it is just a measurement. If you're learning academically, to what extent your intellectual capacity can reach and how you will form a certain task at school. But for me, grades is guide for me to do my best. It should not be a source of worry for us. Rather, it should be something to be proud of ourselves, of receiving grades that recognize our hard work. Those experiences made me into conclusion that what others didn't realize that grades may reflect a person's efforts and perseverance. But they do not determine one's intelligence. High grades in academic performance are determined by how closely to comply with the teacher's own standard or the good points he or she is looking for. What matters most is your perseverance, positive attitude, and determination. The most important thing is you understand the lessons and applying it in the future. Stop believing that the grades of the student is the only measure of success. You should keep in mind, however, that you do not need to have high grades to be successful. Grades can't reveal all of your outstanding qualities. Everyone has the ability to improve in school. It simply takes some time. Just remember not to be too hard on yourself if you got a bad grade, as long as you tried. You are not defined by your grades. Those numerals on your transcript aren't forehead levels. You're so much more than that. Good grades are vital, but not to the point of pulling all-nighters till you pass out. It is still possible to achieve a healthy balance, and there I realized that we all fail in the larger scheme of things. But it doesn't make us any less human. You are still wonderful, brilliant, ideal, and resilient despite the failing grade you receive. That failing grade will be a lesson in change, a chance to reconsider, and eventually it will be a lesson. That's all for my speech. Thank you for listening.